Hi. Today I decided to do something a little different. I'm recording on my camera today, not on my phone, because I'm about to do something a little serious. I recently signed up on Substack and I really like Substack. The feel of it reminds me of when I used to blog on WordPress. And so I decided that I should move over some of my stuff from WordPress to Substack. Actually, I don't know if I've decided. But for this video, I figured I'm going to read some of my entries on WordPress. I don't know yet if I'm going to split them. I guess it depends on how long each post is. Maybe I should split them. Anyways, I'm going to read. Going to my WordPress right now, correlator.wordpress.com. It's making me nostalgic. I have entries all the way from January 2015 to November 2020. So weird. It says I have 2,310 subscribers. I'm not sure where that number is from. But anyways, let's go to January 2015, which was 10 years ago. And the first post there is titled Marry Me. I don't remember what that was about, but let's see. Maybe I'm feeling nostalgic or something, but this was my first post published over a year ago. Enjoy. Life is hard. Yes, it's true. While Chichi, Onyi, Ada, and Ngozi are getting married, some of us are just here, staring at our bare fingers, daydreaming about the size of the ring when it comes. And Lord, please let it come now. As predicted, when we first started school, some of my classmates have gotten married in our final year, and even more are engaged. Now, some people might say, why didn't they finish school first? And others, oh, that's nice. A woman shouldn't waste time. Well, this is not an argument about whether they should get married or not. I really don't think it's anyone's business. It's about what this is doing to the other girls. Let me explain what I mean. Imagine that Ada is engaged and would be getting married, but her friend Oge doesn't even have a reasonable boyfriend or toaster. What do you think will happen? Of course, Oge will get jealous, and this doesn't necessarily mean that Oge is a bad person. Even worse than getting jealous, Oge might just hop on the next marriageable guy that comes her way. Marriageable to her might mean a guy that's about 10 years her senior and can take care of her. She may not mind that she doesn't really love him or that he seems to have a temper or he thinks he has K-leg. Or she would get into her next relationship expecting marriage right from the start and always analyzing the guy's ability to take care of her. This does not affect Ogi alone. It affects many of the girls in class. You begin to hear things like, this one way everybody, they marry, when my own they come now. Or, my dear, your friend is getting married though, when should we be expecting yours? And the rest who do not say anything are secretly praying for their own husband to come. Girls, listen up. It is good to get married, but there is time for everything and everybody's time is different. You shouldn't be worried about marriage at 19 or 20. You have your whole life ahead of you. Focus on your education and making yourself successful. Most men don't want a liability. Besides, who on earth told you that you need a man to make you happy? Just take it one step at a time, and when the right man comes, you'll be ready. I can't befriend you if you don't propose to me. If you didn't know, wo, aburo miti marry. Fowls. From his song, Marry Me. I was 19 when I wrote this. And I was going to say, I don't know if I was talking to myself, but I don't think I was. I was still in uni then, or in my final year. That was the year I graduated uni. So I still had a couple of months, about 9 months or so to finish uni. So it's interesting trying to think back to what my mind was like at that time. Because I know that from about 16 or so, maybe even younger, I had decided that I was going to get married young. And it's funny when I think about it because I think that decision came from an episode of Moments with Mo Abudu, where she interviewed this woman who was talking about how she had gotten married young. And I don't exactly remember how the conversation went, but I know that that episode triggered something in me. And of course, as I started learning more about Islam and reading more about more Muslim literature, Islamic literature, I got exposed to the idea of, oh, marry young is the right thing to do, it's the good thing to do. And so that idea was stuck in my head. So I know that I definitely did want to get married young. I got married at 23, by the way, but marriage was on my mind. So maybe that helps you understand why I am wondering whether I was actually talking to myself when I wrote this or whether it was just about the girls in class. I don't know. I sounded pretty confident about focus on yourself. And maybe at that moment in time, that was what I was thinking. Who knows? See if this thing is still recording. I'm sweating, 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 sweating.